I am a rider, guess you can hate me, not my concern. I'm a survivor, I'm like MacGyver. I'm gonna make it, when will they learn? Right when you doubt me, move on without me. That is the moment that I return. Don't clock in, I don't count hours. I won't leave, won't hit the showers. Won't stop till I get my flowers. Yeah. Hate or doubt, don't know what's cuter. Count me out, you need a tutor. Won't shut down, I'm no computer. I'm a survivor, I'm like MacGyver. I'm gonna make it, when will they learn? I am the driver, I am a rider. Guess you can hate me, not my concern. I'm a survivor, I'm like MacGyver. I'm gonna make it, when will they learn? Right when you doubt me, move on without me. That is the moment that I return. A battle cry for the nights that really I could have died. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Every time that I ever broke down and I cried. Ayo, ayo, ayo. To the people who try to make me run, make me hide. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Told me that they love me, but in the end they lied. Ayo, ayo, ayo. I gotta push forward, I'm never hitting reverse. Ayo, ayo, ayo. To the woman who left me, I've never seen her since birth. To the people who told me I'm stupid and I was dumb. And to those who told me what I would never become. I'm a survivor, I'm like MacGyver. I'm gonna make it, when will they learn? I am the driver, I am a rider. Guess you can hate me, not my concern. I'm a survivor, I'm like MacGyver. I'm gonna make it, when will they learn? Right when you doubt me, move on without me. That is the moment that I return. Making paper like Michael, I'm feeling like a boss. Never took a break, not Rachel and Ross. They've been too biased, they can get crossed. 815, now it's time to get lost. Henny in your system, a system like Dennis. Yes, I found a lane like my last name Bennis. Going Bill 9, so they can deny. Yes, I've been cooking in a lab like a chemist. Hate it or love it, but I won't stop till the day that I reach the top. Oh yeah. A legend is what I'll be. I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. I don't care what you have to say, everything is gonna be okay. Yo, if y'all ain't got nowhere to go, just sit back, enjoy the show. Just sit back, enjoy the show. Just sit back, enjoy. And I ain't got shame, that's just me being frank. I invested in myself like a shark, no tank. I made it through the weeds like Nancy, no dank. To the day I get a Grammy saying who I wanna thank. If y'all ain't talking dope, then y'all ain't saying nothing like Maggie. Redefining hip-hop, the tracks are still swaggy. Thought I cooled off, thought you had me, but my lines burn after reading like Bradley. Hate it or love it, but I won't stop till the day that I reach the top. Oh yeah. A legend is what I'll be. I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. I don't care what you have to say, everything is gonna be okay. Yo, if y'all ain't got nowhere to go, just sit back, enjoy the show. Just sit back, enjoy the show. Just sit back, enjoy the show. Stayed around the stew like Dill. Bet I could put you in your place like Phil. Call Miss Keaton, I'm going for the kill. Tim Taylor flows, y'all people know the drill. Or act out of character, yeah, that's American crime. Y'all like Peralta only going 9-9. I give 100%, I got a hunger for the game. Like I 8 to 11, I was made for prime time. I love it, but I won't stop till the day.
Motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
The people that are in those training rooms with him know how good
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just to me.
They're
I thought he was a con artist.
No,
just based off his look.
They're edgy. Holy shit! What the hell just happened? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday, September 13th, 2021. Got a big show for you today. We're going to break down today's slate of baseball games. Also got Monday Night Football. We'll break down that. Take a look ahead at some of the lines for college football and NFL for this weekend. We had a pretty good weekend in sports over this weekend. Full slate of college games. Yesterday was awesome with the regular season of the NFL starting. So if you're a sports fan, over the weekend was awesome with the football coming back. Baseball's getting into its last few weeks before the playoffs. That's when baseball's at its best. College football's in full swing. We'll start the day off by we'll jump right into these baseball games, get through today's baseball games. Then we'll move on to some NFL and college football. But real quick before we get started, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We had a little bit of had some stuff pop up this morning and forced us to start a little late today, but usually 11 a.m. Eastern you can find us. Also, we're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. And that'll be on the day immediately, probably 5-10 minutes after this show ends. We'll start that next show. Also, you can find Easy Money and GSR Gonzo Sports Room both in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. But anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, check out our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Gonzo Sports Room. I post our daily picks on there. I post all of our announcements for interviews, big shows. Any information about the show you can find on there, so follow us on social media. Check out our YouTube page. We have a lot of content on there. If you're a pro wrestling fan, we have some interviews on there. We have actually a whole show that we broadcasted from a few weeks ago on there. And one last thing, we now have merch. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have a variety of different things there. Go check that out. We have some new stuff coming soon. And also, we have a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow. We'd appreciate that. You can find that link in the video description, or it's going across the bottom of the screen in the ticker. But all right, let's get into some sports. All right, we're going to start out with the Major League Baseball games for today. First game, we have the Minnesota Twins at the New York Yankees. The Yankees are -1.5 on the run line, -196 money line. The Twins are +164 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 10. Major League Baseball. All right. You have Gant on the mound for the Twins. Gill on the mound for the Gill on the mound for the Yankees. Yankees have been pretty hot last week. Then they started to cool off a little bit. I just don't think the Twins have enough offense to keep up with the Yankees. I like this pitching matchup a little bit for the Yankees. I would lean toward the Yankees at the -1.5. Or actually, I'd even take a money line. I'd lean toward the Yankees on that game. Money line. Over under at 10. I like the over on that game. Yankees offense against the Twins pitching can put up some runs. Okay, next game we have is the Miami Marlins at the Washington Nationals. The Marlins are -1.5 on the run line, -108 money line. The Nationals are -108 money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. You have Alcantara on the mound for the Marlins and Espino on the mound for the Nationals. Uh, this game basically being a pick'em, and the Marlins favored on the run line shows you how bad the Nationals have been this season. The Nationals gave up on the season. Basically, they traded away their best pitcher, Scherzer, who went to the Dodgers and just lit it up. They traded away one of their best position players and hitters in Trey Turner. Marlins have won 5 of their last 10. Marlins' problem is they can struggle offensively. Alcantara's on the mound for the Marlins. He's having a solid season. And Miami has won 3 of his last 4 starts. Then you have the Nationals on the mound, or Nationals. Espino's on the mound for them. He struggled. Nationals have only won 2 of Espino's 8 starts. I like the Marlins here at the minus 108 on the money line against the Nats. Next game is the Tampa Bay Rays at the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 136 money line. The Rays are plus 116 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9. You have McHugh on the mound for the Rays, Manoah on the mound for the Blue Jays. This should be a real good game. Both these offenses are capable of exploding. I would lean toward the Blue Jays at home at the minus 136 on the money line. Over under at 9. I would go with the over the 9. Okay, next game we have is the St. Louis Cardinals at the New York Mets. Oh shit, my bad. The Cardinals are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 106 money line. The Mets are minus 110 on the money line. Under for this game is at 7.5. You have Wainwright on the mound for the Cardinals and Hill on the mound for the Mets. The Cardinals have won 4 of their last 5. Cards have won 7 of Wainwright's last 8 starts. Hill has struggled ever since he got to New York around the trade deadline, especially at home in New York. He has a 6.00 ERA. I like the Cards here on the money line. I don't bet against Wainwright. All right, next game we have is the Houston Astros at the Texas Rangers. The Astros are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 190 money line. Rangers are plus 160 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9. You have Ordorzy on the mound for the Astros, Howard on the mound for the Rangers. Ordorzy is 6-7 with a 4.28 ERA. The Astros are 7-1 in their last 8 games versus the Rangers. Howard is 0-3 with a 6.21 ERA. Rangers aren't very good. They got rid of their best pitcher in Gibson. Got rid of Gallows, one of their best hitters. I like the Astros here. All right. Next game, we have the San Diego Padres at the San Francisco Giants. The Padres are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 106 money line. The Giants are minus 110 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. You have Darvish on the mound for the Padres and Leone on the mound for the Giants. I know I have this. Here we go. The Padres have lost three in a row to the Dodgers over the weekend. Darvish has a 6.84 ERA since July. He just hasn't been the same pitcher as he was. The Giants have won 7 in a row. I like the Giants here on the minus 110 money line, and I like the over the 8. Then we have the Boston Red Sox at the Seattle Mariners. The Red Sox are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 132 money line. Mariners are plus 112 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8. It's surprising to say that these two teams are battling for the second wild card spot in the American League. And it's not so much surprising for the Red Sox, but to say that Seattle, as much as they've struggled offensively this season, to say that they're still in the running with a few weeks in the season to try to get a playoff spot, most people wouldn't have believed that. Especially if you told people at the beginning of the year that the Mariners was going to be competing for a playoff spot. Most people would look at you like you're crazy. They play a lot of close games and they win a lot of close games. They do struggle offensively. But I like the Mariners here. Man, this is tough because the Red Sox offense can go off. But I like the pitching matchup here for the Mariners. I lean toward the Mariners at the see, I don't like the plus 1.5 at minus 146. There's not a lot of value there. I'll lean toward the Mariners money line at the plus 112. And I'm gonna lean toward the under 8. All right, then last game in Major League Baseball, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The D-backs have the second worst record in baseball. Gallen's on the mound for the D-backs. He has a 4.32 ERA. The Dodgers have the second best record in baseball. And Kershaw is going to be on the mound for the Dodgers. It's going to be his first start since July 3rd, coming off the IL. So you don't know exactly how long you're going to get out of Kershaw. Then they'll be going to their bullpen. But I think the Dodgers offense is just too much for the D-backs. Minus 295 on the money line, though, is too steep. I would lean toward the Dodgers at the minus 1.5 on the run line. And I would lean toward the over the 8. All right, that's all the Major League Baseball games for today. I'll give you my picks here toward the end of the show. All right, let's jump over to some NFL. All right, tonight, NFL Monday Night Football. We have the Baltimore Ravens at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Ravens are 4-point favorites. They're minus 196 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 50. The Raiders are plus 164 on the money line. This is going to be the Raiders' first game in their new stadium with fans. I'm sure that stadium's going to be, Las Vegas is going to be rocking tonight. Excuse me. Stadiums will be rocking tonight, but I think the Ravens are just a better team. I'm not sold that the Raiders defense will be able to stop the Ravens. I think the Ravens defense will have a little bit better success at stopping the Raiders than what they will. The Ravens are 10-3 against the spread under Harbaugh in Week 1 games. I like the Ravens here. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be able to run on the Raiders. You can get the money line at minus 196, or you can get the on the spread. You can get the 4 points at minus 110. I'm gonna go with the over 50. I think the Ravens are gonna win probably like 31-15, 31-14, something like that. So yeah, I would go with the Ravens minus 4. I just don't know. I just can't. The Raiders' offense isn't bad, but is Josh Jacobs going to be able? How well is he going to be able to run the ball in that Baltimore defense? They really didn't. They lost Aguilar. They really didn't They didn't do a whole lot to upgrade any of their positions. Yeah, I just think the Ravens are the better football team. I would go. Like I said, I'd go with the Ravens at the minus 4, or maybe even at the money line. But minus 196. That's getting a little too far up there. All right, that's tonight's game. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk some look-ahead bets, some NFL, and some college. I want to appreciate everybody for joining us. Enjoy this clip from our YouTube page, and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. All right, we'll see you guys here in just a few.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit. Chris's back is messed up.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Papa. He wants one from you.
I was so close on that, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, he just got lit up. I didn't go down there. I ain't going down there, bro.
I just haven't bought into all the Jake Paul hype yet. I think he's a good boxer. Do I think he's a high level and could compete with like professional boxers? No. Has he fought a pure striker or a pure boxer to where he could prove that he can box at a pro level? Not yet. Tyron Woodley's going to be the best striker he's fought. Tyron Woodley ain't a boxer, but Tyron Woodley is going to be the best pure striker that Woodley's fought so far. He fought an NBA player that was coming in with his head down and not even looking where he was throwing. Then he fought Ben Askren, and I'm a big Ben Askren fan. Ben Askren ain't known for his striking. I don't know why Ben Askren even thought he was going to get there and box. Ben Askren beat people by taking them down, holding them down, and pounding them somewhere they're on the ground. He wasn't known at all for his striking ability on his feet. Yeah, you can't take it away from him. Jake Paul, he's looked good in them fights. I think Woodley's going to be the toughest fight he's had so far, just because I think Woodley's the best striker he's fought. But I'd like to see him fight a boxer. You don't even have to be a top-level boxer yet. Fight a mid-level boxer everybody knows. See how it goes. If it goes good, move up in competition. But I'm not saying jump in against like Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that. Your first time fighting a professional boxer. You don't have to do that, but just fight somebody that's a boxer, not an NBA player, not a wrestler. Now you're fighting an MMA guy that, hey, can strike. I think Woodley's going to knock Paul's head off. I think Woodley is going to have too much power for him. I think Woodley has enough striking that he's going to be able to compete with him. I don't think Jake Paul's going to beat Woodley, But I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in seeing it on it's next Sunday night. Coon Dog's in the house. Just the Coon Dog have another trick up his sleeve like he did earlier.
He always does.
Who is this? Who has the balls? Who has the balls to interrupt the Coon Dog? Can you tell me that, Steve? Who has the balls? Who the hell is this? He don't look like the king. He looks like a... I think he kind of looks like a Trump.
Who is this guy? Why his son's in a tux?
What is going on here? Do I need to go down there and help the Coon Dog out?
I'm thinking so.
I'll go down there and I'll give him a big elbow. He said he's a king, but he don't look like a king to me.
What kind of king is this?
The burger truck.
Wanna be Stone Cold?
That's the burger truck right there.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell is up with the two dudes in the suits.
I know. What's up with the Harry Potter looking dudes?
Oh shit, the lights went off. The lights are out. What's going on? Oh!
What is going on here?
Who is?
Yo, what the hell?
What the hell's going on? We have no lights.
Get out of here.
We have
Power's
no
out.
lights.
Power's out. Power's out.
Something is going on.
It looks like the
I'm out of here, man.
I don't like this, dude. You can't see nothing.
We got the sinister minister in here. I'm getting the hell out of here.
What the hell is going on?
Can't see nothing.
Hey, Chris about to go down there. Let Power's out.
What's going on? I want my power back.
Chris about to go down there and go crazy on somebody.
Yeah.
I want to know what's up with the two kids from Glee in the ring. What is that? I see some acapella show tunes.
I demand an explanation. What is happening right now?
What is going on?
Looks like nobody knows what's going on.
I want to know what is going on here at BCCW. I come out here to challenge Sam Knight for my new title.
They got mustaches on.
Oh, look.
They got mustaches on.
Oh, it's worms.
Oh, it's a worm? It's a worm?
Oh my God, they got worms in their mouth.
Could it be?
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? There's worms everywhere.
Oh, shit. They have worms in their mouth.
Boogeyman on October 3rd. Boogeyman on October 3rd. Can you believe it, Steve?
I gotta go.
Will be here October 3rd.
Former WWE wrestler. Boogeyman is going to be here on October 3rd. We'll be here too. Don't miss it. With the tag team champions highlight reel. You guys got a big match tonight. What are you going to do in this match to come out victorious?
Never took a break, not Rachel and Ross. They've been too biased, they can get crossed. 815, now it's time to get lost. Henny in your system, a system like Dennis.
All right, welcome back to the show. Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday, September 13th, 2021. If you enjoyed those clips during that break, please check out our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button. And as you saw during that clip, on Sunday, October 3rd, WWE legend Boogeyman will be here live in Muncie, Indiana at DCCW Harvest Havoc 3. You don't want to miss this show. We're going to have former WWE superstar Gangrel, WWE legend Boogeyman, and WWE legend Rikishi are all going to be in attendance that night. If you're around Indiana or in the Muncie area, come to Mad Jack's Arena on the corner of Madison and Jackson. It's the old Centos building for people around here that know the area. Bell time's at 4. Or no, excuse me. Doors open at 4. Bell time's at 5. General admission is $15. You can get second row VIP for $35. With the VIP, you get a picture. You can actually get in at 3 as well, and you get a picture with this former WWE guys on it, and you get a meet and greet, and they'll sign that picture. They'll also autograph other things if you want to get other memorabilia autographed, but that would be at a small fee, or an additional cost, I should say. But come out on Sunday, October 3rd, and join us for that. This is the show by Henderson. Check them out on Spotify. All right, let's talk some future NFL here. Let's look ahead to week 2. Look ahead at some of these lines. Thursday night football this week. We have the New York Giants at the Washington football team. They have the Washington football team as 4-point favorites. These are on FanDuel, but the Washington football team open 4-point favorites. Minus 210 on the money line. Giants are plus 176 on the money line. Over under for this game opened up at 41. I was disappointed in the way the Giants looked yesterday, especially in Daniel Jones. I thought Daniel Jones was going to be the guy for him, but he can't stop turning the ball over. I know some of it's the offensive line, but a lot of it, I mean, he has to take the majority of the blame because every season he turns the ball over too damn much. At this line, especially at the only giving up 4 points, I like the Washington football team on Thursday night, and I like the under the 41 because of the Washington football team's defense. I don't think the Giants are going to score a whole lot of points. All right, let's look ahead to Sunday now. You have the Raiders at the Steelers. Steelers opened up at 6.5-point favorites, minus 275 on the money line. The Raiders opened up at plus 225 on the money line. Over under is 49.5. I like the Steelers here, even at the minus 6.5. Steelers looked pretty good against Buffalo yesterday and ended up beating Buffalo. Next game is the Bengals at the Bears. They have the Bears opened up as 3-point favorites. Basically, they opened up as favorites because they're at home. Bears are minus 144 on the money line. The Bengals are plus 122 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 45.5. I like the Bengals at the plus 3. Bengals look pretty good. Bengals look good against the Vikings yesterday. Bears, I don't know what they're doing. They're saying they're going to start Dalton, but then they're bringing Fields in for some plays. They're just going to create more of a controversy there than anything. They need to just if they want to start Fields, they just need to go ahead and do it. And at this point in Dalton's career, I would go ahead and start Fields if you think Fields is the guy. Now, if you don't think Fields is ready, then don't start him, but don't be putting him in for all these other plays as well. But with that being said, the Rams torched the Bears defense yesterday. I like Joe Burrow and the Bengals here catching the 3 points. And I'm leaning toward them even at the plus 122 on the money line. Got the Texans and Browns. Browns opened up at 12.5-point favorites. I think that's a pretty good line. Texans did beat the Jags, but the Browns blew the game against the Chiefs. I would like the Browns there at the minus 12.5. But like I said, these aren't what I'm picking. I'm waiting until closer till like Friday, Saturday before I make my picks. But these are just looking ahead at the lines and seeing what we think. But yeah, I like Browns at 12.5. Browns looked pretty good yesterday, other than they blew the game at the end. Then you have the Rams at the Colts. I was disappointed in the Colts yesterday. They could beat Seattle. Our secondary played terrible. Frank Reich made some questionable coaching decisions again about when to go for it on fourth down and when to take the points. And then you have a hot Rams team coming into Indy who just demolished the Bears last night. I'm a big Colts fan. This is a game I'm going to stay away from betting, but even me being a Colts fan, and after the way the Colts secondary looked yesterday, you would have to lean toward the Rams. I hate to say that because I'm a Colts fan, but I mean this is a sports betting show. You got to go with what the numbers and everything's telling you, and everything's telling you that the Rams minus 4.5 would be a good play. I hope I'm wrong because I want to see the Colts come out and beat the Rams. But the Colts are going to play way better than what they did yesterday if they're going to accomplish that. Yeah, the Bills at the Dolphins on Sunday as well. Bills lost a tough game to the Steelers. Dolphins pulled out a 1-point victory over the New England Patriots in Week 1. Buffalo at 3.5-point favorites, minus 180 on the money line. Dolphins are plus 152 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 47.5. I like the Bills here. I look for the Bills to bounce back. I like the Bill 3.5 points. I think this will be at least a 7-point game. So I would lean toward the Bills in that game. Patriots Jets. They have the Patriots as 5.5-point favorites. I don't know about that. 5.5 might be a little too much. Jets didn't look terrible yesterday. I think over 42.5. You had the 49ers at the Eagles. This will be an interesting game. The Eagles came out yesterday and was impressive. 49ers looked pretty good yesterday as well. I would favor the 49ers at the minus 3.5, but Eagles at home, they looked good yesterday. We'll see what they look like this game. But as of right now, I'd favor the 49ers. Saints, Panthers. Jameis Winston looked tough yesterday. They have the Saints as 3-point opened up as 3-point favorites over the Panthers, minus 176 money line. Panthers are plus 148. You have over/under at 46.5. I would have to lean toward the Saints right now. The Saints Jameis Winston looked good yesterday. Panthers didn't play bad yesterday either. They looked pretty good. Darnold looked decent, but I think the Saints are just a little bit more balanced team right now. I'll lean toward the Saints right now at the minus 3. I like that number. Broncos, Jags. Broncos look. Bridgewater played pretty good yesterday. Broncos didn't look bad at all. Jacksonville struggled. I like the Broncos here. They opened up at 6-point favorites. I think that's a pretty good number. Minus 250 on the money line. That's a little steep, but you get Jacksonville plus 205 money line. Over/under at 45. I like the minus 6 here for the Broncos, and I lean toward the under the 45. Cardinals at Vikings. How they only have the Cardinals as 3.5-point favorites at home against the Vikings after the way the Vikings looked yesterday against the Bengals. I like this number here. I like the Cardinals here. Then you have Tampa Bay opened up at 12.5-point favorites over the Falcons. That's probably a pretty good number. I would think the Bucks, but I would think the Bucks will win by at least like 14. But it's also a division game, and no matter how bad a team, you know how division games can be. So that's something you got to think about before you decide to lay that many points. Cowboys at the Chargers. I think this is going to be a good game. Dallas looked pretty good against the Buccaneers in the opening game last Thursday. But you also have to remember the Buccaneers turned the ball over 4 times, and they still 3-4 times, and they still won that game. So yes, Dallas was in the game, but what happens if they don't get all them turnovers? So and the Chargers got them a comeback win yesterday. I think this is going to be a good game. They have the Chargers at -2.5. Basically, they're favorites just because they're at home. But I would lean toward the Chargers here myself as well. Titans at the Seahawks. Titans got beat up pretty good yesterday. Seahawks looked pretty decent against the Colts. They have Seahawks open up as 5.5-point favorites at home. -245 on the money line. Titans are +200 on the money line. And this is a game I could see because if Henry gets going for the Titans, I think it's going to be a good game, and I'm not sure if I would feel confident enough to lay the 5.5. Then Sunday night game is the Chiefs at the Ravens next week. We'll get to see what the Ravens look like more tonight. But right now they have the Chiefs as 2.5-point favorites on the road, and I think that's a pretty good number. I'd probably jump on that. And you had the Packers at the Lions on Monday night. Packers looked terrible yesterday. Aaron Rodgers didn't play well. The Lions, they played hard, but they got beat. I don't know, -11 for a divisional game or 11.5. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable enough to give up 11.5, but we'll see where that line goes throughout the week. All right, before I give you guys my picks of the day, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. There's usually either Eric, Steve, sometimes Matt, usually somebody else in here with me. This morning was just a hectic morning. That's why we got started late. The guys had some stuff come up where they couldn't make it during the day today. But most days somebody's here with me. I want to appreciate everybody for watching. But all right, we're going to move on, and I'll give out my picks for today. Well, wait a minute. Let's look at a few of these college football games real quick. Let's see what we got on the college football landscape this week. Let's see. Any big matchups? Michigan's at home against Northern Illinois. Coastal Carolina and Buffalo. I think them are the games that probably start, or some of them games are during the week here. Like on Thursday, I think we have some college football. Yeah, Thursday you have Ohio against Louisiana Lafayette. They got Louisiana Lafayette as 19.5-point favorites. I think that might be a little too much. Friday you have UCF at Louisville. Louisville's 7.5-point underdogs, home dogs in that game. That'd be a game maybe to look into. Maryland and Illinois. They got Maryland at 8.5-point favorites. Let's see. Boston College at Temple. Boston College is huge favorites in that. Virginia Tech, West Virginia. That should be a pretty good game. They have West Virginia favored by 2.5 points right now. What else we got? Purdue at Notre Dame. They have Notre Dame as 7.5-point favorites over Purdue right now. But if Notre Dame plays like they have the last 2 games, I could see Purdue maybe winning this game. But I definitely think Purdue has a good chance of covering the plus 7.5. I like that number there in that game. Alabama at Florida. Alabama's going to be too much for Florida. Florida's not the same team they were last year. Don't look like we have any of the real, big matchups this week. Northwestern at Duke. Northwestern's favored by 2.5. Ball State is 6.5-point dogs going into Wyoming. I don't know. I think I kind of like that there. I might check into that too. But all right, let's get to the picks of the day. We'll talk some more college football tomorrow and some more of the NFL look ahead lines and college look ahead lines. We'll get into a lot more of that tomorrow. But all right, my picks of the day for today. Major League Baseball. I like the New York Yankees over the Minnesota Twins. I like the St. Louis Cardinals over the Mets. I like the Miami Marlins over the Nationals. And I like the Giants over the Padres. All of them are on money line. And then in NFL for Monday Night Football tonight, I like the Ravens -4. I'll give up to 4 points. Again, the Ravens are 10-3 against the spread under Harbaugh in Week 1 games. So to recap, I have the Yankees money line, Cardinals money line, the Marlins money line, Giants money line, and the Ravens -4 in tonight's Monday Night Football game.
Shade around the stew like Dill. Bet I could put you in your place like Phil. Call Miss Keaton. I'm going.
All right, before we get out of here, don't forget you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Come join us. We're giving out winners. Also, you can find GSR Gonzo Sports Room. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at 1 p.m. Eastern. So come join us for that as well. You can also find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, about anywhere you find podcasts. You listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media. That's where we put all of our announcements. I post all of our daily picks for Easy Money on there. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez, at Gonzalez Sports. On Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez. So follow us on social media so you don't miss any of the announcements. Also, go check out that YouTube page. We got a lot of content on there. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube or on Facebook and Twitch. Please hit the follow and the like buttons. We appreciate it. Also, go check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. We have t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, hats. We just dropped some beanies last week. A couple new shirts dropped over the weekend. We'll have some more stuff coming here real soon. So go check that out. Also, there's a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to help the show grow. You can find that link in the video description, or it's also going across the bottom of the screen in the ticker. And once again, it's streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching us. Hope everybody getting off to a great start of the week on this Monday morning. We'll see you guys here. Let's see, it's 12:50 now. We'll start GSR probably around. Probably take about a 20-minute break or so. So GSR will probably start right around 1:15, 1:20, somewhere around there. So make sure you come join us for that. Hope everybody has a great week. We will see you guys hopefully here in just about 20 minutes for GSR Gonzo Sports Room. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 11. Peace.